Thanks for sticking with us here on TV5 News at 9. It's time now for Medical Moments with Covenant Healthcare. Joining us this morning, we have Nurse Barb Laking. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me this morning.
Of course. So today we are talking about getting the right care for the right issue at the right time, of course. Barb, can you tell us about the different levels of care Covenant offers, from primary care all the way to the emergency room?
Sure, no problem. We're very fortunate in Saginaw County to have a lot of access to care. Primary care is what's considered your family doctor, your pediatrician. So those are the people that you go to for your well child visit, for your yearly physical, and a lot of times you can get in there for common illnesses, strains and sprains. Urgent care is there to bridge that gap. When you can't get into your primary care doctor, or if your kid is sick and it's Friday night, Saturday morning, and your primary care doctor is not open. We have a little bit more available to us in terms of we have x-ray on site, we have a few different tests that we can do at the urgent care that you're going to get back right away. Things like strep tests, we can do a urinalysis, we can do some COVID tests, and then even a quick mono test. The emergency department is there for those true emergencies, things that are going to require some more invasive imaging or CAT scans, blood work. Obviously that's the place that you go when you're having chest pain, when you think you could be having a stroke, severe shortness of breath. You have a bad car accident, if you see a bone sticking out, like those are ER
Yeah, don't
type
go to your
problems.
primary care doctor for that.
No, not those ones.
Seek immediate help, for sure. And if someone's family care doctor isn't available right away and it's truly urgent, like you said, Covenant does offer Med Express. Tell us, what types of conditions should Med Express be used for? Sure.
Our Med Express clinics typically see like sore throats, earaches, cold and cough, the simple sprains, a lot of sports injuries. We use sports physicals. We're seeing simple lacerations that need just a couple stitches or something that we could even use skin glue on, and things like that. Simple burns, sunburns, we can see those kinds of things.
And what are some issues we could use Covenant Healthcare's virtual urgent care for?
The virtual urgent care is a cool option for people who can't get in to see us, or it's going to be too hard. But those should be truly like slam dunk simple things. I think I have poison ivy and it's in an area that I can show you on my phone. People who their kid thinks they have pink eye, somebody who's had a recent illness, was on antibiotics, and they think they have like a yeast infection, things like that. It shouldn't be anything that we have to actually listen to your heart and lungs for, because we need to do that in person, or anything that we have to like look into your ear, into your throat, things like that to see.
Yeah, something you can just show your doctor over a webcam.
Yeah, something that you would normally do like a virtual visit with your doctor for, you can use the virtual urgent care for.
Good to know. Now, the emergency care center in 911, of course, are always options for emergencies still, but what are some symptoms people should consider using the emergency room for?
Sure. The emergency department is always going to be your first bet for chest pain. It's always going to be your first bet for someone who you think is having a stroke. And those are things that I wouldn't even advise that you take a car. Like, we have 911 for a reason, and our friends from MMR will be glad to transport you for life-threatening conditions. If you're having severe abdominal pain, if you're severely dehydrated from diarrhea and vomiting, or if you're having some significant shortness of breath, those are all ER problems.
And just to reiterate something we've been talking about for a few minutes now, urgent care visits are not replacements for your primary care physician. You should still see your doctor regularly.
You should. Yep. So the first thing that I said was your primary care doctor, your family doctor, that's the one who does your annual physical. Those are the people that you see regularly. They know your family history the best. They know all the medications that you're on. We're not a replacement for that visit. We're just there to help them out if they're not open when you need care, or they can't get you in at that time. But primary care is your best bet for that the ongoing issues that you have.
Well, Nurse Laking, anything else you would like our viewers to know today?
Sure. Covenant does have the ability to use our Care Connect hotline, and that's for people who are not quite sure. where to go, as well as people who are new to the area who are looking for a new family physician. They can help you find both of those things. Sometimes you don't have a nurse in your back pocket that you can call and ask questions for, so you can most definitely give them a call.
Perfect. Lots of good information we will hold on to. Thank you so much for being here.
Yep, no problem.
As always, you can still find more information on our website. We will have a link in the hot link section of WNEM.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back.